get to it, you have to switch down to the fire department mode. And when you're in here, you come over here and you're going to take these asbestos gloves. And then you're going to take this fire extinguisher out. This fire extinguisher actually plays no role in the game.
It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter though, because I'm always cautious.
And next, we want to take the foot fetters and replace it with the fire extinguisher. When you come over here and push it back up to the policeman mode, it's going to spit these out, and it's going to fall out and give you the handcuffs.
Strike!
You'll pick up the handcuffs and switch it back to the fireman mode. Now the interesting part is, before I go any further, there's this fire escape. This fire escape actually takes you out to where the bull is. Spits you out right here. Well, since we're here, we're going to put this cape over here, because red enrages bulls.
Aw, does that upset you? Well, an accomplished matador like me knows how to bring the blood of a bull to a boil, or whatever liquid it is that's pumping through those tubes.
And now this is important because this bull has what we know as taurine running through it, which actually is an ingredient on your recipe. It is the energy-enriched liquid, I believe. I think it's the revitalizing liquid. So, well, we'll get to that in a little bit. So we'll go back up the fire escape, and we want to take our handcuffs and attach it to the hole or the hatch. And we want to put this back into the policeman mode, the police officer. I feel like a 5-year-old when I say policeman. And this leaves the hatch open. And this allows you to go back through to the village center, or well, I should say the front of the town gate. And we're going to go back up the fire pole. And we're going to pick up the lockpick. I believe that's all we need, so we're going to go back down the fire...
There! It moved! While you were blinking.
We don't have to go back down, apparently. You can use this on the cell grating, and it will actually pick it. Oh, I didn't do that the first time. And we can switch it back to whatever. It doesn't really matter, because I think we're done with this here. Oh, that's right. Also, you can push this space bar, and it shows you things you need to click. Because we have to use the key, or the lockpick, on the doctor's cabinet. And we need to take the syringe.
Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far.
And we pick up a syringe and a stimulant. Well, the stimulant is a part of the recipe for this. So we have one part of our recipe done. Now, since we're here, we can switch it back to the firefighter mode. Or actually, we don't have to. I guess we can go back through here and get out in the fire escape. And we want to use the syringe on the bull. This will extract the taurine.
Draw blood from an enraged bull? Child's play.
I don't know why he got on the bull to do this. Could have just easily done it any other way. See, when I first found the bull, I thought that was how you injured yourself.
Check.
To get the key from Tony. So, now that we have picked that up, we have the revitalizing liquid. Oh, my bad, I forgot. After you get the dissector scalpel, immediately use it on the gun.
Well, there we go. Black powder.
This gives you the black powder for your recipe. Now, from here, we should go to... Let's go to Wenzel's house now. And get that part of the story done. We'll come down to Wenzel's house. He's still chilling here like a badass motherfucker. Go to his basement, and we use the dentist drill on his pipe. And we'll go back up to his bathroom, because remember, him being below the shower was relevant. And we'll put the balloon with Hook in the furnace. This will put it up so it lifts the protective cap on his
This wasn't half
chimney.
as funny as I thought it would be.
And from there, we can go back up to the water reservoir, and we're going to kick the pipe. This will cause it to go around and stop because of the open hatch now. I think... I don't know if I want to tweak anything else. Oh, the hot beans. Okay. So, we'll put water into his house. That water is disgusting.
Poor Wenzel. His tender heart will break when he finds out that the well in his basement isn't real. Quick, I don't want to miss the moment.
Before we go there, we can go to Tony's house. Well, we're not going to go to Tony's house. We're going to go and get the chili pepper. To get the chili pepper, we have to use the asbestos gloves on the chili pepper. Apparently, this chili pepper is hot as hell to need asbestos gloves. It's retarded. So this gives us another part of our recipe. Right now we have our hot beans, our black powder, and our extraordinary stimulating and revitalizing liquid. From there, we can go to Wenzel's house and we'll play out this part of the story.
Wenzel?
I'm down here! Come quick! You won't believe your eyes!
Poor Wenzel still thinks he struck water down there. Instead, his cellar is simply flooded. Bad luck. What's up, Wenzel?
I struck water!
I struck water!
Well, Wenzel, maybe you shouldn't get too excited. Sometimes you just think you struck water, and then it's just... Wait a second. You really struck water.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I am rich!
But that's impossible.
And it's all thanks to you. Well, thanks to your father's divining rod. You know what? You shared with me, and now I'll share with you.
Really?
Of course! I share with you this very moment, the moment of triumph. Let's enjoy it together. What's that grinding noise?
It's not my teeth.
I see. I'm rich!
Before you leave, make sure you pick up the divining rod. It actually plays no importance except for later for one instance. The other thing too is this well is also completely useless. You never do anything with it. And so we go back to the village center. And before we go any further, let's go back to the alley. And we'll talk to Hannick. Remember, Hannick can't remember shit.
Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
Now, we're going to ask him how we get water that is rich with energy.
Do you have any idea where I can get water that's rich with energy?
Very often we find batteries in the junk. Those are always filled with some kind of liquid. We call it battery soda because it's got that fizz when it touches the tongue. Is that what you mean?
And then you have to ask him, what exactly are you guys doing down there?
What exactly are you guys doing down there?
What do you think? We are trash hunters. We search for useful trash. Most of the time, trash is just junk, and so pretty useless. For instance, I have a whole collection of car keys for cars that have been scrapped ages ago.
Now, this is important because now you need that key for the truck in the front.
Maybe you have my key, too.
I don't know. What was your name again?
I love this part because Rufus has to admit that his name is Sugar Puff, loves the color pink, and loves ballet. I found it hilarious. Also, as another part, it's really interesting, this is an indie game. Now, I don't want to be offensive to anyone, but indie games tend to gear towards, they come from hipsters, and I find it hilarious that espresso is the major point of this storyline. I'm just going to shrug and say, what do you think? So we're going to tell him that my name is Sugar Puff.
Sugar Puff.
Sugar Puff? Maybe I found your key, Sugar Puff, but I need to be sure it really belongs to you. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink, you say? That sounds about right. And, do you have a special hobby?
And I love ballet.
I love the ballet.
Bullseye! Then this must be your key. This must be your lucky day, Sugar Puff.
Yeah? I'm so happy I could just explode.
Really? I might have a one-time job for you down in the mine.
So, after you talk to him, you get this key. Now, Mike just told me to talk to him
Hello again.
Hey, hello, Sugar Puff.
Now he remembers his name is Sugar Puff. Couldn't remember that my name was Rufus.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Sugar Puff.
So you have no problem remembering that name?
Seems like it.
Okay, that's stupid. So, we'll go back to the front gate. That's stupid.
I found that kind of funny.
I thought it was amusing. And so we'll use the key of the truck on the truck door. And there's a lever inside. Just pull the lever. We're going to open the hood of the car. And there's a battery. Well, we'll use our dentist drill. And we're going to drill a hole
I
in
want the battery acid, and I have a dentist drill. That's almost too convenient. Ah! Ow! Yeah! Ow!
Now, what's funny is the amount of battery acid in this battery. This will continue to go. It will continue to go for the rest of the game. So from here, we have to go to the town hall because Wenzel found water and has to go tell the mayor. Oh wait,
Rufus,
I was wrong.
I
The
believe
divining
you
rod
may
does play a
very
part.
well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kuvaq one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, it looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Oh, don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kuvaq. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
Such
But
an
I was the one
asshole.
who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Next up, number 63, please.
So from here, we can go to the mayor's office.
Lotek, I have to talk to you. It's about... Lotek?
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What?
the only thing that's important here is I came here for the Elysian girl.
I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over?
You can go through the rendition of picking everything, but you can just say, well, bad luck.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And just simply
I'm
go
starting to
one
run out of
our
good arguments here.
Finally! There is a god! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
And you
No,
say that's all.
That's it.
Well, then just beat it! I need to get to the
Just
assembly
beat it.
hall.
Now, there's a couple things here to take notice. There's the communicator, and there's this teletypewriter. Not important right now. But, use the bell.
He's gone.
First of all,
never mind.
he's gone. I'm a little freaked out by that. But, we'll go over to the cushion, and here's the planet's magnetic field.
What kind of contraption is it? How can anyone sleep in that thing? On the other hand, if you're stupid enough to sleep in your desk...
I would sleep in my desk. I would like sleeping in something like that. Now, you do not have to close it. But now, you take this divining rod, and
Hey, that's my dad's divining rod.
if you remember, the symbol on the chest was a big water symbol. Well, we have a nice water symbol here. And if you click on it,
I kind of know this symbol.
it bears a resemblance of a desk. So you take the divining rod, and you click it on the water emblem. What the fuck?
Is this a hidden compartment? Wow, looks like Dad's secret will see the light of day after all.
We want to pick up the key to the cupboard.
A key. My dad knew I'd be clever enough to find it. I wonder what I'd get for it if I melt it down.
And we want to click on this globe. And we want to pick up this glass. This glass will actually be used to put the battery acid in. And then we want to use the key on the keyhole.
This might be unnecessarily complicated, but I'm sure Dad wanted to see that I'm the only one who could get this far. In getting at his great secret, his legacy.
And this will open the booze
His
cabinet.
liquor cabinet.
We're going to pick up the booze. And this is actually part of the ingredient for the energy-rich, revitalizing liquid portion of the recipe. I think that is all for now. We will have to come back later, but that's for a different part. As a little side note, let's go back to Tony's. Well, actually, let's go get the liquid. Or the battery acid. And pick up this.
Ha ha! I've siphoned the acid without injuring myself. I'll drink to that. Ugh.
And from here, we can actually combine the glass furnace water with the booze.
The water's still lacking something reviving.
And that'll give us the energy-rich clear water. And then we can combine that with the taurine.
Cool. I already have the special water, at least.
That will give us the energy-rich, revitalizing, and clear water. And then we want to go back to Tony's shop. Now, before we go back to Tony's shop, we can take the dart that we picked up earlier, and we can combine it with the tranquilizer.
I'm as deadly as a poison dart frog, but much cooler. A poison dart.
Exactly. So, and then we can combine this prepared dart with the funnel.
The funnel would make an excellent blowpipe.